To start a new drawing, click this drop-down arrow, hover over New, click Drawing, and select Acadiso 3D for metric units and click Open. And work on parallel projection. I'm going to start drawing this front view. So bring your drawing to front view. And draw a line from this point to this point, which is 40, 90, 110, 80, and 35. And these are broken lines. And the reason for that is each bore has different diameter and different depth. So we're going to use the line as path when we use sweep command. So the first line is 40. So type L for line command. Enter, click anywhere on the screen and enter 40. The next one is 90. The next one is 110. And the next one is 80. And the next one is 35. Draw a circle. Type C for circle command. Click the end point, or you can click anywhere, it still would work. And type D for diameter option and enter 80. Sweep command from the ribbon. Click this object, right click, enter, and select path. Draw another circle. Click anywhere on the screen. Type D for diameter option and enter 90. Select sweep command. Enter and select this path. And the next one has a diameter of 220 as shown here from this point to this point. So draw another circle. Click anywhere on the screen. Type D for diameter option and enter 220. Sweep command again. Click this object. Enter and select path. The next one has a diameter of 110. So C for circle. Type D for diameter option and enter 110. Use sweep command again. Select the circle. Right click, enter, and select the path. Another circle with a diameter of 100. Select sweep command again. Select the circle, right click, enter, and select the path. Now combine all the objects by using union command from the ribbon and select the whole thing. Now I'm just gonna change this to 2D wireframe and draw a line from center up to this point for 205 as shown here. So line from center and move your cursor upward for 205. I'm going to draw another circle, but first I have to change the direction of my z-axis vector or z-axis vector from the coordinates panel, and click your screen and bring your cursor upward following that dashed line and enter or left click. So C for circle command, type D for diameter option and enter 70. Extrude this one. So go back to the ribbon, click this drop down arrow and select extrude command up to this point. And add this object to the combined object by using union command. So click this object and this object. Now I'm gonna draw the wall, which has a thickness of 15, so everything is 15 except for the flange. So circle from center. Now we have to change the direction of the Z first. So Z should be parallel to the direction of the cylinder. Now we're gonna start from this. Just gonna turn off this one. Change this to shaded with edges. We're gonna start from this second bore or second cylinder. So C for circle. Locate the center. Type D for diameter option and enter. So 110 plus thickness, which is 15. So it has to be, the diameter now is 110 plus 30, so it's 140. So type D for diameter option. We did already, 140. And extrude this one up to the face of this bigger cylinder. I'm going to draw a circle from center and then type D for diameter option and enter 140 and extrude this one up to the face of this second cylinder. I'm just gonna combine these two, this one and this one. Alright, now I'm gonna start here too. But before proceeding, I'm gonna draw a line because I'm gonna draw a hole here. It's gonna be hard when we have when we assign thickness. So circle. I'm gonna change the direction of the Z first, parallel to the direction of the circle that we're gonna draw. So circle. Shift right click mid between 2 points from this quadrant to this quadrant. And type D for diameter option and enter 30. Another circle from center, type D for diameter option and enter 12.70, which is this one here. Alright, let's go back to applying walls to the bore. So change the direction again of your Z and parallel to the direction of these cylinders. So C for circle. Click that center here. Type D for diameter option and add 30 to the diameter. So 90 plus 30 is 120. So type D for diameter option and enter. I did already 120. Yeah, it's 120 and extrude this one up to the face of this object here, this face. Another one, circle from center, type D for diameter option and enter 120. Extrude this one up to this face. I'm gonna combine this one and this one. Now I'm gonna apply thickness for this middle one. So C for circle, locate center. Just hover over on the side and you can see the center here. And then add 30 to 220. So that's gonna be 250 for diameter. So type D for diameter option and enter 250. I'm gonna bring this to front view, and since we have thickness here too for 15, I'm gonna move this one to the left for 15 units, and I'm gonna extrude this one for 110 plus 30, including the thickness on the other side. So 110 plus 30 is 140. So extrude this one for 140. So enter 140. I'm just gonna show you with X-ray. So that's how it looks. And then change the direction of your Z parallel to the direction of this cylinder here, this one here. Draw a circle. So C for circle command. From the center, type D for diameter option and enter 70 plus 30. So it's 100. And extrude this one up to the center. And add this one to the shell, which is also this one and this one. I'm gonna change this to 2D wireframe, and I'm gonna combine the bore. Yeah, it's all combined, and the shell are all combined. So now what I'm gonna do is bring this drawing to right view and extrude this one for 1.0275 towards the center. 1.0275, and extrude this one up to this point. Move a little bit because later we're gonna use subtract command to create a hole. I'm gonna bring this drawing to shaded with edges and use subtract command from the ribbon. Click the object you want to keep, which is the shell. Right click and select the object you want to remove, which is the bore, and enter. I'm going to change this to the wireframe. I'm going to add this object to the shell. So I'm going to use union command. Now it's one object, and I'm going to use subtract command. Click the object you want to keep, right click, and select the object you want to remove, which is this cylinder, to create a hole. I'm going to use X-ray. I'm going to change this to shaded with edges and create the flanges. So let's start on this side first. To bring this drawing to front view. And attach the flange here. So I'm going to change the direction of my Z parallel to the direction of this cylinder. So C for circle. Locate center and enter D for diameter option and enter 180. Extrude this one towards the center for 25 units. And another circle from center. Type D for diameter option and enter 155. So this is the guide for our bolt holes. Draw another circle. So type C for circle command. Enter. And locate quadrant. Type D for diameter option and enter 10. Extrude this circle, maybe about 40 millimeter height. Bring your drawing to right view or left view. Change this to 2D wireframe and type polar array or array polar. Select this object, right click and specify center point, which is the center of the circles. Go back to the ribbon and change the number of items to 8. Enter. Explode these arrayed objects by typing X for explode command. Select this object. Select subtract command from the ribbon. Click the object you want to keep, right click, and select these little cylinders that you want to remove. Enter. Now draw another circle. From the center, type D for diameter option and enter 80. And extrude this one up to the center here. I'm going to check this with X-ray. And then subtract command from the ribbon. I'm just going to show you with that. Subtract command from the ribbon. Click this flange. Right click and remove this object. I'm just going to combine this flange and this object. X-ray. I bring this to front view. Now attach a flange on this side. Circle command. Locate center. Now change the direction of the Z first. Make it parallel to this object here. Circle. Type D for diameter option and enter 220. Extrude the circle towards the center for 20 units, which is this one here. I'm gonna make this hole first for the bore. So C for circle, locate center, type D for diameter option and enter 100. Extrude this one up to this face, I think, and then subtract command from the ribbon and remove this hole. I'm gonna check again. It looks good. Now I'm gonna combine this flange and this object. Now I'm gonna create another circle for guide for the bolt holes and enter 185. Did I press D yet? Okay, D for diameter option and enter 185. Now circle again, locate quadrant, type D for diameter option and enter 10. I'm gonna bring this drawing to right view, change this to the wireframe. I'm gonna extrude this one. For about 40 and bring it again to not front view, right view, and array this object. So select type array polar. Select this object to be arrayed. Specify center. Change the number of items to 8 on the ribbon. Enter. Explode the objects. And use subtract command from the ribbon. Click this one and select these extruded objects. Enter. Now change direction of the Z upward and draw a circle from center. Type D for diameter option. Wait, I have to check the size. C. D for diameter option and enter 160. Extrude this one downward for 20 units. Draw another circle from center. Type D for diameter option and enter 135 for the guide. I'm gonna combine this flange to this object. I'm gonna draw another circle. Type D for diameter option and enter 70. I'm just gonna extrude this circle up to this face and then select subtract command from the ribbon and remove that one. Just gonna check. Yep. And then create another circle. Locate quadrant from the guide. Here's a quadrant. See that symbol of quadrant? Type D for diameter option and enter 10. Click that circle. Extrude downward for about 40 units. Bring your drawing to top view. Just gonna change this to the wireframe. And type array polar. Select this object. Locate center. Change the number of items at the ribbon for 8. Enter. Explode. So type X for explode command. Explode the arrayed objects. Then use subtract command from the ribbon. Select this object you want to keep. Right click and select these little cylinders that you want to remove. There you go. Now apply fillet. So go to solid, select fillet edge, go down to the command window and select radius option and enter 5. Click this edge, this one here, this edge, this one, and this edge. Enter twice. And I think we have to apply fillet here also inside. So change this to the wireframe. fillet and apply it here. This side, see this one here, intertwise. I'm gonna show you what happened doing x-ray. See this one here and this side here and another one inside and this one intertwise. I'm gonna change this to shaded with edges. I'm just gonna check if everything is okay. So bring this to top view. I'm gonna use section plane. I'm gonna start from the center up to here and check our object. It looks good. Erase this one and change this to realistic. Just gonna move this object and remove those unwanted guides. Now I could apply materials and use glaze fabric. Visualize, and under lights I'm just gonna change exposure setting. I think I'm done. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell icon for notification. And thank you for watching. See you again.